Welcome to Learning Space Africa. Today we are going to talk about prime numbers. This is a 1993 WASSCE November question in paper 1 of the objectives. In this particular question, they're asking us to evaluate the cubic root of 3 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 3, and we are required to leave our answer in prime factors, and we're given 4 options to choose from. Before we can fully answer this question, we first need to talk about prime numbers or prime factors. A prime number is a positive integer that has only 2 factors, 1 and itself. So in other words, what we are saying is that if I have a number, say a to be a prime number, it should only be divisible by itself and 1 only, right? And a has to be a positive integer. So let's take, for example, if I take the number 2 here, 2 is divisible by itself, and 2 is also divisible by 1. So 2 is an example of a prime number. What about the number 4? If I take 4, is 4 divisible by itself? Yes. Is 4 divisible by 1? Yes. But 4 is also divisible by 2, right? So therefore, 4 here cannot be a prime number. What about 1? Well, 1 is divisible by itself, but we cannot say it's also divisible by 1 because that's the same thing. So 1 here is not a prime number, right? So at this point, we can go back and answer the question. So in this particular question, one thing that we can do is go ahead and rewrite this problem. Because, for example, if you're given the square root of, let's say, a, this is the same thing as saying that a to the power of 1/2. So if we're given the cubic root of a, this is the same thing as saying that a to the power of 1/3, right? So in other words, if you have the nth root of a, we're basically saying that a is to the power of 1 over the value of the nth root, right? So at this point, if we take this problem, the cubic root of 3 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of 3, we can go ahead and rewrite this as saying that we have 3, which is to the power of 6, which is over 1, times 1 over 3, and then times 5 to the power of 3, so basically 3 over 1, times 1 over 3, right? If we do this properly, we see that we have 3 to the power of 6 over 3, times 5 to the power of 3 over 3. This we can simplify to 3 squared times 5 to the 1 to the first power, but we can just leave it as this. So by doing it this way, it appears that our correct answer has to be D over here, right? Because D has 3 squared times 5. What about this question here? Pause the video and try to do this on your own before coming back. Now let's evaluate and see if you've done this correctly. Remember what we said earlier. If we have the 5th root of 2 to the 10th power times 7 to the 5th power times 3 to the 15th power, we can go ahead and rewrite this as saying 2 to the 10th power, which is over 1, and then 1 over 5 times 7, here 5 over 1, times 1 over 5 times 3, 15 over 1 times 1 over 5. This we can further simplify to saying that this is 2 is to the power of 10 over 5 times 7 to the power of 5 over 5 times 3 to the power of 15 over 5. And then we can simplify this further to 2 to the power of 2 times 7 times 3 to the power of 3. And by looking at the answer options that we do have, it appears that our correct answer has to be B over here, right? 2 squared times 7 times 3 to the 3rd power.